everybody. Welcome back to Half Passed Out Podcast. We took a bit of a break because, we don't get paid for this shit and life's crazy. But we're happy to be back. Today we're doing kind of like a state of the collection. So we're all going to be showing off our collection, which I don't think is something we've ever done on the podcast.
Not video. We've talked about it.
Yeah, we've talked about them. And then seeing kind of where we want to go from here, anything we want to get rid of or pick up next. But before we get into that, we do need to know, Hunter and Will, what watch you wearing? What are you drinking?
Tonight, I am wearing none other than my Casio DW5600.
Clean, classic.
I was at the swimming pool today, and so this was the watch of choice. Admittedly, the watch tan, it fits almost perfectly, this watch.
Nice. Sure.
It gets a lot of sun time out there.
Hell yeah.
Did you go swimming with your watch?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
It happens.
I do it. I don't swim very often. Fingers just get pruny way too fast. And
How often do you swim? Give me a ballpark.
Twice in the last 2 days. So
okay, but like,
see,
give me a real rate. Give me a real average.
If I've ever
every
known
time
you to
I've
go
been to the
a pool.
neighborhood pool.
That's right.
There we go. That's better.
Sense.
All right. And how deep is that pool? Actually, your pool's deep. No, I haven't read that question.
It's not bad. It's like literally 5.5 feet.
Cool. 3 meters. Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Wow. Even less.
Perfect. That's deep enough.
Not even 3 meters. So
the ATMs got you covered. See, people,
200 meter resistance here.
Dude, this is just validating. I feel so
wouldn't
validated.
Take it into the hot tub though.
For those who haven't listened, I'm a firm believer that all diving rating doesn't matter.
Incorrect, Will. It is the most important complication you can get on watch. What are you drinking, Hunter?
I have a suicide drink of sorts. I am drinking, just like last time in the preview, this is a combination of Cheetos, Doritos, lime soda.
We're not doing the same drinks, right? Yeah,
lime,
no,
concentrate, and Skittles sour drink.
I have a question. You didn't know the first time that it was lime concentrate.
First time I did not know it was lime concentrate. I thought it was just lime refresher, like Taco Bell style. And learned that one the hard way. I've dialed it in. If you have...
Good.
My first attempt was, what was it, like 50 servings or something crazy like that?
Yeah.
This is like 3. So it's still very sour, but I've dialed it in.
Nice.
So no, it's a very refreshing drink and perfect for the pool. So that's the theme today.
I'm very curious to try it, and you are going to need to pick up another bottle of Skittles and lime concentrate so that when we get together, you can make us all cocktails.
We'll see if it's legal then.
Yeah.
How about
that's
you?
Rough. I decided not to do the same thing because I don't want to take another rip of whiskey.
Sure.
So we got one of the best seltzers on the market, and I will not be told otherwise. This is the Kirkland Signature.
Yes.
Black cherry hard seltzer. And what makes this taste even better than whatever ingredients are in here is the fact that it's under $1 a piece. And that's why I'm really pumped about this beverage today. Yeah. Great value, solid taste, still better than Bud Light. And that's really the bare minimum, right?
We should start doing alcohol reviews too.
I think Bud Light
sending us stuff.
Yeah. I mean, we did start this show. I was doing Clase Azul, so I just really declined. Wow. That said, I am wearing one of the watches that kind of started us on this show, and that is my ultimate chase piece, and it was the Zelos Aventurine Black Tip. So, sporting that today, and it's looking great as ever. Saw the stars last night. Looks just like this.
First time Neil has ever seen the stars, man.
Yep. Never leave my house.
Kid, through and through.
Touch grass.
Crit, what you got?
Well, I have got, probably seen me drinking it, the Pineapple High Noon, because when I tried the Kirkland's version of High Noons, it just doesn't hold up. Kirkland does a lot of things well. Seltzers are great. High Noon's not worth it. Just get the name brand. It's worth the extra $2.
Nooners are good. That's the Kirkland Nooner, is that what you're saying?
No, this is High Noon. Kirkland has a vodka soda version that is terrible.
Okay,
spend
got
the
it.
extra $2.
Stick with Kirkland. All right, stick with regular hard seltzers.
Exactly.
Christian, I gotta ask.
Yeah.
What time is it at where you are?
Well, can't you see? It's obviously... Ooh, how do I read this?
It's not 5 o'clock.
No, of course it's not 5 o'clock. It's almost 6.
It's always
almost
7.
Yeah, this is one of my watches, or one of my pieces of the collection that we're going to talk about today. It's solar powered, but it lives in a garage. It doesn't get a lot of sunlight.
Someone that doesn't get out much.
Love that.
When I first got it, I would legitimately take it outside once a day, and then I just got busy because who has time for that?
Yeah. I have a question for Seiko about making an indoor clock.
Yeah. I don't think this is going to be an indoor clock.
Oh, okay.
But yes, that is one of my 2 Seikos that I have.
All right.
It's wonderful.
With it, of course, the dive watch, because I was in the lake this past week, and it's one of the few watches that is not currently packed up. So this is the Spinnaker Haas MCC. I don't know. They partnered with some nonprofit to save the turtles. Don't remember what it is, but it's a cool watch. And yes, the dive rating matters. Took it to the lake, and it was excellent. I went down all of 7 feet. Will.
Wow. Oh boy.
Whoa. Incredible.
All right.
Well, who wants to get started before Will berates me on that any further? Who wants to start off with their collection?
Part of me wants to lead because I have the smallest collection.
Cool, go for it.
So I think I'll go for it. As you guys know, and if you've listened to the show at all, the Zelos, big chase piece for me and pretty heavy in the rotation of watches I wear. I just feel like I can wear it with anything. I know Christian finds it uncomfortable. We'll try and get a new bracelet for him to try out, but I'm a big fan of it and I just like looking at it. So I think there is a romantic relationship I have with this watch in particular. So that I probably give it a little more credit than it's worth, but Zelos does sell out pretty much all their watches, so I'm not crazy. That said, we've got a handful of pieces here. I'm going to go over the one that's not pictured. It's my dad's tag. It needed a battery change, so it didn't make it for this debut, but that is the one notable not pictured piece. Otherwise, you pretty much got everything. I know the boys have a lot of Casio in the collection, so we'll touch on this is the Casio piece of shit model.
Does the alarm still go off every night?
The alarm goes off every night.
No matter what. Why do you still have that watch?
Hunters heard it. It's terrible. It's the worst. It is. Yeah.
I have to ask, Will, because you are living with a person who presumably is in the same room with you when his watch goes off.
Yeah.
What does she think of it?
She hates it too.
How does she put up with you specifically for keeping this watch?
I'll tell you what, right now is worse because it goes off at like 1 a.m. So we're like, lights are already long gone. I just hate it. It sucks. Roll the clock forward a little. At midnight, it's not the end of the world. It's like, all right, that's usually a good like, hey, what the fuck are you still doing awake? Sure. So it acts as that occasionally, half the year. I hate this watch, so.
Yeah. Hunter, let it be on the record. We still never got an answer as to why he has it. Nope. Go on, Will.
I don't know. I'm stubborn. I don't know if you guys knew that. Let's go over another piece I really dislike. You guys have seen a lot of this one. The Hoursley.
Yes.
That shiny blue, it looks as bad in person as you think. I'll give it credit. Perfect on the time. It's held its beat, man.
Remarkable.
It's shocking. I never wear it. It doesn't see the light of day, and it gets
great.
no
It
action.
seems so your style, man.
Yeah. I'll try and bring it out. This gold and blue, man. it's something. So, another piece doesn't get a lot of action, mostly because it's primarily only a sentimental piece. It's my best man watch from Hunter. So,
oh shit, I forgot about that. Do I still have that in here?
She debuts here today.
I think it's
a little chronograph.
Nice.
It is engraved, so it stays with some of the sentimental pieces. I admit the tag doesn't see a ton of action for similar sentimental reasons. I'll bring the tag out on occasion, but so I do have a couple of those. I would say this is another one that I don't wear a ton. Sometimes I have a fit and I just don't really want to wear something too loud. Yeah. So this is just a stainless steel watch, really simple, and it is also one of my dad's pieces, so kind of another sentimental piece. I keep this. It's just a quartz movement, and I'm amazed that this battery isn't dead yet, but it should be any day now. So getting through those, we've started to get to some of the core regulars, but I'll get through these two. This Belova is probably hot on the sale list.
Really?
I just don't really wear it much anymore. I used to really like it with work for whatever reason. The hand wound's kind of a pain in the butt. It does have a notable chip in its glass right here, which bothers me quite a bit, actually. And it's just not my style of watch, honestly. This skeleton really isn't for me. I know a lot of people might really like it, but just not my favorite watch. It's pretty big, pretty thick. So yeah, just not my style. Doesn't get a lot of wear. And speeding up a little, I got the Laco. Nice. Another watch that was from the podcast. I do still wear this watch and I like it a fair amount, but it is heavy and it is manual wind. Manual wound has really thrown a damper into use. So I would say that's a big negative. I still like this watch a lot. I could see me doing a fun trade with someone for something else though. But I do like this watch. I really like wearing it into movie theaters because it's really bright and obnoxious and I can't turn it off. So if you haven't seen a dial look at this watch, I really recommend it. It's actually a pretty amazing dial.
Do we have one on the Instagram?
We'll try to get a full loom shot if we don't. I think Hunter has some shots though.
Got some B-roll.
Anyway, here's kind of the big six. If you include my Zelos here, we've got the Snoopy. I wear this a ton. It's quartz, easy to put on, very comfortable. It's white, goes with everything. And it's chronograph. I do use that function a decent amount with coaching and stuff for timing stuff. So not much to say here. I love this watch. It's great. I've gotten used to the really lightweight watches lately. So I'll go hard against that though. This watch is not lightweight; it's incredibly heavy. Also a chronograph, but I love wearing it. And I'd say this watch gets probably the most compliments outside of the house. So,
Really? Okay.
yeah, this watch gets quite a few compliments. The Luminox, nice. And I really like it. It is big, I admit that, but I don't know. It wears well, at least for me. So I really like it. I moved it to this leather band, and I'm never going back because the watch dial itself is so heavy. I couldn't bear to put a bracelet back on it.
Yeah.
Cruising through. This is my probably oldest primary watch in the collection. Still gets daily driver use. This is the Movado Series 800, another chronograph. And yeah, I don't know. I wear this watch a ton. It looks worn, so it doesn't look like it's in great condition. And that's okay with me. I think it's got the character you want out of it. So I really love this watch, the famous red band that we talk about all the time. Yeah, big fan of this watch. I think someone inquired about this watch when we put it on the Instagram once. So
really?
did get compliments. But it is my first watch as a gift, and I will always have it probably for that reason.
Nice.
The two newest watches of the collection, I saved them for last. We'll get to this one first. This is another diver watch, but a really like sporty watch. I actually really have grown to like this band. It is obscenely too long, but it's so comfortable, and I really like the design that I've just decided to stick with it.
It sounds like you became complacent, Will, because this is the first time you've ever said anything nice about this band.
I've said a lot of bad things about the Blancpain X watch on the cast, but I've grown to really like this watch, and for all kinds of reasons. So it's just real simple. It's really lightweight. I think it's just a really easy look to pair with anything, and I just really like looking at it. It's very simple, really nice watch. So last but not least, the newest add to the collection, we have a Seiko Presage. This is the
beauty
red dress piece that I have in the collection, and it is probably my dressiest piece, maybe with the tag otherwise, but I didn't have really a ton of dressy pieces. I traditionally love sport watches, but I loved this deep red that comes out. I wish I could show a better photo. Maybe we'll get one online, but yeah, really big fan of this. I'm a huge fan of the clasp system that Seiko comes with on this very basic bracelet or band. And I've really enjoyed this lately. These two watches stand the winder the most. I usually have to rewind the Blancpain, but they do get all primary rotation. So these two, I would say, have been the hottest wears lately for me, probably with this one as the alternate for coaching. So I would say we'll get into comments later, but I'm really content with my collection right now. It's a touch big for me, but we can talk about that as we go. That's the review for the collection. Christian, you're the one with the thinner collection right now. You're moving.
Yeah, it's so honestly been really tough to live with like 9 watches.
Sure.
Yeah, I am in the middle of a move. Most of my watches are packed away, including most of the watches that I daily wear. My blue Aeromat, the Citizen that y'all got me, my G-Shock, all of my daily wears gone. So like I have been relegated. Mistake. Yeah, it is. So it has made me pull out some of the, we'll call it bench warmer collections, and not all of them, admittedly, because I love my Seiko. I still wear this constantly.
Yeah, I love that
I try not to wear this when it gets too hot because I don't like being sweaty in it. I ended up being, this probably was the only watch that I took to an LA trip for 3 days in 100-degree heat with, California humidity. And it held up. It was super comfortable to wear on the band, still super lightweight. I absolutely adore this watch. Obviously, I have the Spinnaker out. And then the other daily wear nowadays is the Longines. I don't know if you guys can see with the glare. It's pretty bad with my lighting.
That's okay.
The 1943 Longines, hand wound. I get it, Will. The manual wind does kind of pull it out of rotation.
It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Even automatic does save you so much.
Yeah, exactly.
That manual wind really is a damper.
Yeah. One thing I truly never thought I was going to wear again, but have picked up more, is my Sega G-Shock dupe. I do need to be clear, not related to G-Shock or Casio at all. Casio has made it very clear to me that this is not related to them. But I love it. It's a fun little digital watch to wear. And then the other 5 I have here, are from Wrist Mafia, which is the cheaper version of Watch Gang. We've done tons of content on it early on.
Yeah.
But I wear the Centro Milano.
Okay.
It's probably not even a real brand, but I really like the aesthetic. It's got a fabric strap that I wear a lot, or that it's comfortable to wear a lot. The other 4 are just, I don't know, as cheap gets. This one was from Walmart. It's got no name brand on it. All the batteries in these last 4 are dead.
Cheap as cheap gets, I think, is actually not pictured. I think we have 2 that are not pictured.
Oh gosh. So here's the thing. The Fuckta is also one of my daily wear watches.
It definitely
is packed away. That gets at least one wrist, or like one day on the wrist a week minimum, because it's a fun watch. The Richard Miller Men's Business Use watch, also packed away. Big bummer. I do still wear that in public too, even though it doesn't work. It's a fun. I might be the worst person to ask any watch collecting advice from.
No, we'll get to that. I love it. But are you content with your collection?
No, I'm definitely still looking to trim down. Again, like these bottom 4 that I showed, I don't wear at all. I'd be perfectly content kind of just tossing them. My plan is honestly to give them to my kids. Kratos and my 2 youngest are starting to get into watches. So as they get a little bit older and can wear them, that's when I'll break these out as starter watches. I'll throw a quartz battery in a couple of years and it'll be just fine.
Yep.
They're never getting the Richard Miller Men's Business Youth watch. That's mine.
Sure. Well, we'll dig more into the collection review in a sec. Let's get into Hunters real quick. And we'll get to the questions after.
Let's check it out. I have not 1 but 2 watch boxes. And so
who needs that many watches, Hunter?
That's crazy.
For sure. Okay, so collecting all of the watches into one box has made me realize that I for sure have more than the Type 20.
Yes.
So I am bringing. I have 12 today. Okay.
Insane.
So many will not be pictured.
Sure.
But here is the watch box, very shiny. Yes.
Wow.
Gift from the wife.
Yeah.
Oh yes. I actually cleaned it right before this.
Pick that up.
So, but we're gonna start with the Casio 5. I did not even think about did I actually have 5 Casios?
Okay.
But
so this is not like a lineup model from the Casio.
This is your
5 Casios. Okay.
Casio is 5 Casios. So affordable.
Too affordable.
5,600. Technically on Casio's website, this goes for $100. You can get it for far cheaper elsewhere.
If you're paying that, you're a fool.
But this is the watch that got us through Afghanistan. So maybe it'll get us through Iran. You never know. But
we'll see.
This Casio is great. The next Casio is kind of like I'll call it like its older brother, the World Timer in silver. This one you can get for $35.
That is amazing.
Tracks 5 time zones.
Second favorite Casio in your collection.
It's quite fun. I'll just put that to the side. As we continue down the line, I believe this is the Casio A1100. This is super old school. I wear this thing all the time.
Awesome.
It's super low rider.
Yeah.
So you can fit it under really any of your dress shirts. So I rock this with the dress shirt pretty frequently. And because it's, flashy gold, people just expect you to have something like this.
Something like that Casio.
Very unique button layout. So really like that. The next one that gets a ton of wrist time, again, because I'm a cube monkey, is the Casio MTP in blue. It also comes in green. A lot of people have asked me, is that the Tiffany blue watch?
Yes.
Like,
if anybody asks you, yes.
Yes, no. You know what I mean. But yes, that is the next Casio in the collection. And then the final one is yet another G-Shock. Is the Panda.
I miss mine so much.
Zebra.
The GA2100,
Yeah, this thing is awesome. Don't put it through your dryer, though. So it's 7 minutes off analog.
Not dryer proof? I thought G-Shock was
not dryer proof.
Wow.
And so the cost to fix this is the cost of the watch. So this will get replaced eventually.
Oh, that's incredible.
It's one of those things. Things happen. I'm glad it wasn't a more expensive watch. So.
I have to ask, because when things go through the dryer on accident, from my part, it's in my pocket. I left my wallet in there.
It was in a Zips pocket. Yep.
Why?
So I got to follow up.
Yeah. Okay. Go for it.
All right. You put it in the dryer. It starts making it.
That's an excellent point.
My dryer sounds like that. Either way.
You're just throwing stuff in there, huh?
There's all sorts of stuff
shoes
in there,
in every single load of laundry.
We'll call it gross negligence. Speaking of gross negligence, this is the other watch that has damage to it. It's my Belova Futuro.
In there.
Was taking it off and just slipped out of my hands. And I was in a parking lot, so asphalt and kind of edge to edge glass doesn't really go well together.
Yeah,
but that's by far my dressiest piece. Makes me feel like James Bond. Love it. I have one other kind of, I'll call it Casio, sister brand is Timex. It's a weekender. It's got the Indiglo, so I'll try to show the blue.
Nice.
It's quite nice. But this is this is a beer drinking. Watch. So
you really knocked out a lot though. You love that watch.
Oh, I always drink a lot of beer. Yeah.
So it's the beer over the watch.
Oh yeah. Next we have chronographs. I think Christian got rid of this one, the Aeromat. Do you miss this one, or do you have this one?
That one's packed away.
Okay, this one's packed
Which
away.
means it was a daily driver.
It was a daily driver. This one's great with a blue suit.
Yeah, it's a good watch.
This
I like
one
that
is quite fun. If you like pilots watches, those are great. On to the next chronograph is my Morphic. This is my most fun colored.
I love that.
That is a fun watch. Wow.
How often does he see this time?
I wish
these are all of the watches that are in rotation. I pulled like 10 that are not really all that much wrist time, including Timu. So we won't talk about
Timu doesn't get a shout?
No.
I'm the only one standing true to my Timu piece, I guess.
I have done nothing but praise the Fuckta and the Richard Miller.
The next chronograph is the Moonswatch Saturn.
Oh yeah.
Fuck, am I the only one without a Moonswatch? I forgot about that.
Yes.
Yeah, you are.
You are a plebeian.
We'll touch on it.
And then finally are the two watches that warranted a second watch case. I needed a case that was also a winder. So the Seiko 5.
Nice.
With the rubber band makes it very wearable. I mean, same problem as what you guys were talking about, right? Like I need to set it every time. Currently it says it's the 5th. It's one day off. So that one gets quite a bit of wrist time. And then this one, not as much because it is the Vostok Amphibia Scuba Dude. As fun as this watch is, it does take a lot to change the day.
That's a tough set. Yeah.
We'll do it like a short or something.
Still my favorite one in your
talk about how that happens. It's very unique engineering. It's a lot of fun. And then the final watch, this is number 13. I think this is my first watch ever. It is a quartz something. I got it on a cruise ship. I wanted to feel like I was like
wrist time
or something. There's no band on it.
Sure.
No branding either.
Hell yeah.
And the chronograph functionality is all just like stamped hands. They don't move at all.
Nice. I have one like that too.
It's great. But
it's your first watch. It's your first watch.
First watch. Can't say nothing about it.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
That is the collection. There are many others that are not in the rotation. I'm sure it will change, but nothing's incoming right now. But I'll be sure to let the pod know as that happens.
Yeah. Do y'all have any goals for your collection? Is there a piece that you want to get, you got your eye on, or even like, I don't know, some nebulous idea of a new watch?
In the prep, we talked about this, and I'm very content with where my state of the collection is right now. I think I could trim one or two down between the Laco and the Loba, like I said. Again, a lot of those beginning watches I showed, they're kind of just not in the regular rotation for either sentimental or other reasons. But I do have a pretty core, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, call it core 6 watches, maybe 7 if you want to throw the Laco in. And I really enjoy them. And I feel like I'm missing any dressy look or anything like that right now. So I'm really content, but I had to come up with an answer, I think, from when we were prepping. So I did come up with one, and I think my goal is to work towards, literally, and save for probably my first technical luxury piece that I can just earn over time. Yeah. So whether that's, this guy or whatever it might be, Omega is a very approachable luxury brand to get into. Certainly. And especially in the secondhand market. So Grand Seiko would be up there in that same realm, things like that. I would say that's kind of a fun, really long-term goal for me. But as far as anything I'm craving right now, I'm really happy with my collection. So yeah. What about you guys?
I need to slim down. I think that's my primary goal, is to get down, I think, to 10 watches. I'd like to be at 8 and then cap myself at 10 going forward.
Yeah.
Because I think that's just a reasonable rotation timeline. Like sure. Most of these watches don't get wrist time outside of my Fuckta, which I will never give up. But I think, I don't know, Will, one thing I really admire about your collection is it's very curated. You've been willing to put in the time and patience for the right watch. Same with Hunter and your hunt for your red watch. I've had none of that.
A red watch that doesn't exist, by the way. Yeah.
And so I think the next goal will be something like a Studio Underdog or a Baltic. Something I've had my eye on for a really long time. Still from one of those micro brands that I really love, but have never waited long enough or even pulled the trigger when available. Like Chicago when they were all readily available for us. And so I think that's my next goal after I have slimmed down and figured out what my next stage of watch wearing will be.
Sure.
How about you, Hunter?
Okay. I will interject real quick. Just I'm curious.
Yeah.
Hunter and I do have Moonswatches. Moonswatch was a heavy topic throughout this saga of podcasting with you. Where does that sit for you in desire? Is it just something like, again, you've tried on a bunch. Mm-hmm. and you know, if it doesn't fall down your alley, I get it, but I'm just curious where that does sit with you. They've got so many different ones out now that you really have the pick of the litter as far as style and everything.
It will be in my collection. I will get a Moonswatch. I think since wearing the Saturn the first time, been really passionate about that. That's kind of in that same mindset. I think I would still go micro brand first.
Sure.
There are still watches I've had my eye on longer, brands I really want to support. Because sometimes buying a Swatch feels like buying the Walmart of the watch world, where they're just everywhere. They're cheap.
They are the biggest.
They do good products. You know, the Moonswatch is an awesome watch. I want to step away from that just a bit. So that's like probably third or fourth on the list. But it will most likely be a white Snoopy.
Interesting. On the hunt, I keep a Google Doc of the current collection. So I already had this ready to rock.
Of course you do.
So I have the current collection, but I also have like stuff that I want. I haven't updated the wants in a minute. So I actually purchased something from the wants, and it was the A1100.
Yeah.
So it was this guy. It was as a gift for the birthday or Christmas or what have you. So that one was ticked off the list. The next one on the list is the Citizen NJ015, otherwise known as the Suyosa. Preferably in some sort of
Tiffany
yellow combo to like totally max out like this color blast.
That's a fun photo right there.
Like this is great.
That is a cool combo.
You need to get that photo. That's not on Instagram next week. I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, so I've really been enjoying these fun colors. And obviously
sweet,
like the MTP gets a ton of wrist time because it's very Manila office building friendly. But also still enough color pop where people ask about it. And the Suyosa would have a similar like reaction, but it's also the added benefit of being an automatic watch.
Yeah.
And it's ready for summer. So if I find myself having $360 burning a hole in my pocket in the next couple of weeks,
as one often
what
does.
a problem.
Yeah.
Actually, it would be double than that, right? That's
because you need to be able to buy two if you're going to buy one.
Yeah, exactly. Call it $1,000. If I have $1,000,
you're right.
We're ready to go. But yeah, that one has been ever since they released additional colors. I've really been thinking all the time.
Okay, cool. Well, Hunter, I've got a curated question for you as well.
Love it.
You know what's coming, right? Long-term goal, heavily failed. I think the red dial has eluded you. Speaking of colors, and I got to know where you sit there. Is it even in the desires anymore? And that's okay. It doesn't have to be.
Oh yeah.
But is it okay? All right. I was just curious.
It is. I said that I don't have anything coming in. But I do have backstory on the hunt for a watch where it would make sense. And I really like the Tudor Backplay 58 in Burgundy.
Wow.
This is a very it's an expensive watch. You've seen the whole collection, right? Like, this is the ballpark we're playing in.
Yeah, I've seen the whole collection. It's all
that
Casio.
Costs more than I think every
half
watch
Casio.
owned combined.
It's half Casio. That being said, that's like a very. It just came out in like February, March, whatever.
It's awesome.
So I went to just a random jeweler in the mall just to ask them, like, hey, like, what's the deal with this watch? And they're like, yep, we just sell them within like 24 hours. Like, we get one, like, they get allocated like one unit. Yeah, and then it's gone within usually a day.
Would you buy it secondhand, or do you want it new?
I don't know. I'd have to think on that one. I mean, probably I'd buy it secondhand. I would think. But yeah, obviously that one it fits criteria, but you know it would need to be much longer term. Kind of like what Will was saying, like when we think watch goals, right? When we want to get. Like I think Will's coaster was the 007 Omega.
It is,
That is like similar in terms of price point, right? Like maybe more with a cool watch box too. Like you got to pay extra for that watch box. I don't care who tells you otherwise. That one's crazy. But yeah, catch me in like 3 years. And eventually that watch might be available. But yeah, I did ask them to call me just to gauge, right? Like, because I'm not currently in the market for it at that price point right now. But I asked them, like, hey, give me a call. We'll see what happens. She called me 3 months later.
Okay.
And so now you're wearing a quarter Black Bay 58.
Once a quarter, they're getting allocated one unit. And that's just one store, right? Like, it's elsewhere.
If you really wanted to search harder, you could. But I don't mind the timeline. I think that's nice.
As a data point, I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
How about you, Christian? Long-term goals?
Rolex Milgauss. I have a deep love for that watch. And like, if we're talking work for luxury watch, fuck what anybody says about the Milk House. That is one of my favorite Rolexes and always will be.
Railmaster?
No, fuck the Railmaster. That's not true. So, okay, fuck the new Railmaster. The last generation Railmaster had this really cool denim dial with the crosshatch. Amazing watch.
The last generation so
Omega
long
said,
ago.
fuck off. It was like 3 years ago. They made that watch when we were making this podcast. So I know it wasn't that long ago. Long-term goal.
I think I pitched mine. Yeah, I would try to strive for. I don't know if it's necessarily this 007. I think that's high up there. Sure. Shout out to Hunter for these coasters, by the way. These are sweet.
Those are like very Chinese. So if you want to check them out,
they've never touched a can or a cup because they will disintegrate instantly.
Dude, they're pretty well made. I use these a lot. That said, yeah, I think I can't guarantee it'd be this one, but who knows? I think that's my long-term goal. And I'm going to stick with that for a while. I really don't have any true chases right now otherwise. So
awesome.
I'm content with that. I know we're running long on time. I did have one more question.
Yeah.
That's going to take us a couple minutes here. All right. And I'll be first to go if it makes it easier for you guys. Favorite watch in each other's collections. Christian, I'm going to come out of the gate. I think you know it's the Seiko.
Yeah.
And I love that watch. That said, sneaky second. You're not gonna believe this. It's the Fakta. I really like that watch. Yeah. Shout out to Temu, man. They go a long way. No one should hate at anything Temu makes, except for maybe Hunter, who has literally a broken watch.
Well, hey, when it comes out of storage, man, the Fakta's all yours.
And then Hunter, I for a long time thought it was just your cheating because it's also Christian's same watch. That G-Shock.
Yeah.
Can you bring back the color selection here?
That color combo
is awesome. I really loved it.
Yeah.
But I'm going all the way back to give me our guy in the middle here with that yellow band. I know you added the yellow band as part of the show, and it's just the one for me. The Morphic rocks, man. I love what you did with the band, and that's my favorite. So
this is a watch wheel.
Yeah,
so,
really.
Yeah, this is I got the button on the tier 2.
Shout out to Watch Gang.
Yeah, you did a 10% roll. Wow.
Good for you, yeah. I'll tell you what. Yeah, I really liked some of the tier 1s. I just hit that one unit 3 times on tier 1 and prayed.
There you go.
There you go. So yeah, no, it's very difficult to find this watch.
I really like it. I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I'll let you guys go, but I just wanted to roll it out.
I think I've been pretty outspoken about mine. Will, you're Snoopy. Second only to your new Seiko. I love the deep red color and the Cypher style, but the white Snoopy I think it was by far my favorite in your collection.
I'd also say it's vital with moon swatches. I think Hunter knows this as well. Guys, got to shop for a new band.
With the rubber band specifically.
Yeah, the band is a critical point for Christian there.
Hunter, I said it earlier on this podcast, but your Vostok is my favorite in your collection. I really like your color combo, especially seeing them all together. But even with the weird date setting on it, it's just it's a very unique piece, especially as divers go.
And readily available on Amazon. I like that piece as well. It's very fun. And interesting engineering. If you're not prepared, you'll think you'll break it.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Do your own research. Like I do.
Gotta get at least one in every episode.
Yeah. I think sentimental value, Will's tag. Love it.
Yeah.
I think enough said on that one.
It's a great watch. Yeah.
It's a great watch. And then Christian, I think the Longines. I don't have a square watch.
That's a shout. That's a shout.
So
Christian, you knew that wasn't going to get told.
I did not think. I'm going to throw it back up on the camera because I truly didn't expect it to get brought up ever again. It is a beauty, though. I love it.
Into it. I'm into it. I part of the reason why we do this podcast is exploring all different types of watches. Yeah. I mean, if I had 12 Casios, this would be a very short episode, right? I have 5. But it gets a little longer because there's more interesting things going on too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So very cool.
All right. Well, that's the state of the collections, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. It's a longer episode. You can hit us up on 1.25 speed. Maybe recommend there, but
that's how we'll be editing it for sure. If you've stuck around this far in the podcast, we are actively looking for sponsors, transporters, anything that can help us keep this going. Like I said, it's a very busy lives that we all have. We want to keep doing it. So anything you guys can do to support us, greatly appreciated. Otherwise, gentlemen, you have anything else you want to say?
Cheers.